you something that arrived in the post today, and that is the new Spellbinders Christmas stuff that has launched here in the UK, and I believe it's been launched nowhere else in the world yet, so I thought I would share that with you. I believe it's going worldwide mid to end July, so I haven't got everything. But I've got a few of it, so I definitely would check it out when it comes because it is really, really gorgeous. And the first thing that they did, and I believe this is the only one in this, is the 3D embossing folder. This is their Christmas 3D embossing folder, and as you know, they launched these a couple of months back now in the regular, and now, as I say, they've got the Christmas one. Inside you can see the actual design here. It's a wreath, and then you've got all the pattern and everything, and it's just really nice, and that's like the letterpress version, so really excited about that. I've not ever had any of the Spellbinders before for the Christmas. I don't know why, I just didn't. They say that I've got some holly borders, but that's about it. But the next thing that I got was their layered poinsettia, which is really, really nice, and you've got lots of different dies, and you wouldn't have to use that as a poinsettia. You could use that as individual flowers and leaves. You could cut these even in green and just use them to go behind your flowers that you've already made. So I think this has got quite a lot of versatility, and I definitely don't think it's just for Christmas. A bit like a dog, not just for Christmas. Okay, and then the next one that I've got is these gorgeous mix and match ornaments, and they're so pretty. They're like got the ornament, and then you've got, like in this one, a snowflake, etc., cross, a tree, blah blah blah, a star, and so really, really pretty. And then when you turn over, you can see that you've got it in yes, I was just double checking, it is in 2 pieces. So you could just cut out this centerpiece with, say, the tree on it, and it would be round. Or you can just cut out the bauble on its own without the centerpiece on. So you've got options. Well, they show you on the front here. That's it without the bauble, without the cutout in the middle. And then, of course, you could cut out that piece in the middle on its own as well. So lots of options there. And this one I think is probably one of my favourites so far. I just love that. It's just so cute, and I love the filigree look on this. And this is Mr. and Mrs. Snowman, and I really like that. And again, you've got a little hat and the scarf separately, so you could choose to have that on. That doesn't match this scarf in size, so you can't layer that on there. Well, you could, but it wouldn't match exactly, so it probably wouldn't be ideal. And so that's really cute, and they're a decent size. That's a good 4 inches, I would say. So it's a decent size die, and would make a nice card. I think it's it's a good size in that you can use it for smaller cards, and it would kind of be a real big, you know, it would fill the card, but it's big enough not to look ridiculous on a bigger card, which is obviously more popular over here in the UK. Then we've got our cut fold tuck dies, and this one is called Dimensional Snowflakes. I'm trying to bring it up for you to see, and you can see there's all sorts of little different ways of tucking and folding it, and I think that's going to be fun. And look at the size of that compared to my hand. It's just massive. And then these little pieces fold out as well, so this could be a really big die, because I say this bit here goes in, and then that folds out if you wanted to, so it would come out like that, bit more all the way around. So that would be a massive die if you wanted it. And you could layer these, or you could use them individually. So you can see there where it comes out. So it's really, really sweet. And I'm just looking at that one. No, so I think this is really, really nice, and I think this is going to be fun to use. And then lastly, oh, I said the snowmen were my favourite, but this one's one of my favourites as well. This is the Build a Wreath die, and I think this is absolutely stunning. And I don't know if I can get close enough for you. Can you see in the corner there the actual picture of the actual built wreath? So you can really, really build it up and keep going and going, and really make fun layers. Or you can just use these pieces as little they're nice, decent sized dies. I mean, that's probably, again, 4 inches at least So it's definitely, you know, a real feature if you're going to use it on the card. And again, because of the size, I think that you'd find that you'd easily be able to use this on a scrapbook page, for example, if you're doing your Christmas designs. It's not so tiny that it's going to look ridiculous. The other thing that I got was these Creative Expressions Gilding Wax, and I've got the gold. It's called Golden Light. Then I've got this Enchanted Gold and Deep Red, which is like a copper patina. Put your paper in the embossing folder. The word Spellbinders is on the front, so that gives you your embossed look. If you wanted it to be debossed, then you could put your paper in upside down. But personally, I haven't tried it, so I don't know how that will go, but this is kind of the correct way. So I've cut this to size, hopefully. So I'm going to pop that inside and like so. So you put your paper in and then you build your sandwich up. So a 3D embossing folder, because of the thickness, one, it's a one-sided embossing folder, so there's only one design on it, which is unusual for Spellbinders. They're usually double-sided, but it would just be ridiculously thick. So then you put down your pink B plate, embossing plate, followed by your actual embossing folder, and then your D adapter plate, so your raspberry plate, and that goes in there. It also gives instructions in the booklet for doing all the different machines, so you'll be fine with that as well. And then just pop that through. Okay, so now we're going to take away our plates because we don't need those now. Okay, so then you're going to open it up. Now I used like a green pearlescent cardstock. It was just a Crate and Craft cheapy cardstock, and I used the pearlescent because that always looks really nice when you emboss. Wow, isn't that gorgeous? Look at that. And of course the problem you guys have got is because it's actually is pearlescent, you're not going to see it as well. There we go. Right, so what I'm going to do, because I think that will help you to see it a bit better, is take my gold wax and just put some on my finger here, and then I think that'll bring it out a bit for you. As you can see, it's coming up nicely. Now if you wanted this part to come up a bit more, then just do some shims in there with some paper, and that would come up a little bit stronger. Or run it through again. And it's just a case of learning, because different thicknesses of paper will come out differently. Obviously if it's a thicker paper, then you'll get more of this pattern down the side showing. So there we go. Isn't that beautiful? I love the gold on it as well. That's come up really nice. And then you can just see, hopefully, if I come up a bit, there we go. You can see the pattern on the bottom part there. And as I said, because this is quite thin cardstock, so if I had played with this, I might put, I mean, I like the effect, but if I wanted this part to come through a bit stronger, I would put a couple of shims on, or if you were using thicker cardstock, then it wouldn't really be an issue. I got loads of this wax up my nail, but I think it looks so effective, and it's just, I love the 3D effect of it, where, you know, the little berries are up higher and the leaves are up higher than the other parts. I think that just looks so effective. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed having a little look at these things with me, and I'd love to hear your comments, and I'll see you all again soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.